The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. People love Matt. If he wasn't one of my greatest friends, I'd probably dislike him intensely. For not only is he extremely and genuinely charming and sociable, there's also the fact that women find him very attractive, and that he's very good at speaking a number of languages, lived in several different countries, has a beautiful family, and lives in a great part of London. You know, when we all lived together all those years ago, he was captain of the university basketball team, and they won all the trophies. The fucker is even good at dancing. To put it succinctly, when the question came up at work, what's the kindest thing anyone has ever done for you? In my case, Matt Michaud immediately came to my mind, the son of a bitch. So yes, I could go on all day as he's helped me out in such important ways, so many times. And moreover, let me get to know his wider family, much to my benefit, but that's another story. So he got ill, very ill, when his children were still young and nothing worked. It came down to the very last card to play territory, to the, if this doesn't work, we'll all have to rethink everything point. But that's also another story, as he's fine now, looks better than I do, his hair is much cooler, and he's in better shape, and his eldest son has gone off to university. How he navigated all that and saw things led to this one, though, the egg story. The egg moment. The story behind that was that I just got back home, and so it would have been around March or something. Thinking about it now, it was mid-spring, or would have been more like April. And I'd on this pretty strict diet where, because of hygiene and stuff you can't, they can't make you anything that's like off the menu. So the only eggs I could have were basically these omelets. So they would make these omelets and chips, and I had a very sort of strict diet for a month or more. Whenever that I was in there, and when I came out, I just used to have these really peaceful moments. It was spring, and I would go out in the garden and just kind of enjoy the moment of tranquility. Where there was nothing, there was no distractions, no technology, no noise. And I would just sit there and listen to the birdsong and whatever else. And the meal I was looking forward to the most when I came out was a soft-boiled egg. A soft-boiled egg with sourdough bread, spelt sourdough, which was the only bread I could have at the time because it was, well, you know, had very little gluten, or a very different type of gluten. Soft-boiled egg with salt and pepper, and these spelt sourdough soldiers with salted butter. And the moment was, quite idyllic to say the least. But it just made me think about the simple pleasures in life, and how something so simple as just an egg really can bring such joy or pleasure or peace. All of the above. And that was the story of the egg. You can, of course, do that story with absolutely everything in existence, if you want to or have time. For after all, how you see things involves a gigantic nuclear furnace that's many million miles away, crushing its elements, and so shooting out photons through space at immense speed that impact with things, and then enter the tiny black hole in the middle of your eye, where your brain registers them somehow and recreates reality, whatever that is. And that's just the start of the story. Just what being able to look at something involves, let alone getting into what it might be, or what you might, and so on and so forth. As strange as all that is, everyone sort of instinctively and immediately knows what I mean when I blather on about it. Seeing your child wake up, the face of the person you love, a great work of art, feeling awe when you look at the stars. So, a soft-boiled egg seems to me as fine as a way to sum it up. The great Ralph Waldo Emerson made this point in his own inimitable way. If the stars should appear one night in 1,000 years, how would men believe and adore, and preserve for many generations the remembrance of the city of God, which had been shown? But every night come out these envoys of beauty. The stars awaken a certain reverence because, though always present, they are inaccessible. But all natural objects make a kind impression when the mind is open to their influence. If you're okay, and you've got one, you can make a soft-boiled egg and eat it in the garden with some soldiers, and realize for a moment just what a lucky fucker you are.